guys, let's go ahead and begin our B-Day. I want you to give me the name of the grapheme, keyword, and sound. Begin. Combination Q, U, queen, D, dog, duck, U, umbrella, up, U, consonant, E, mule, U, Z, zippers, E, consonant, E, athlete, E, digraph, N, G, king, H, hat, F, fish, B, bat, book, trigraph, T, C, H, match, combination, O, R, fork, or, digraph, E, feet, E, combination, A, R, star, R, N, S, C, digraph, T, H, mother, P, pick, E, F, N, combination, I, R, bird, T, table, J, jar, jug, I, again, I, consonant, E, 5, I, digraph, C, H, chair, digraph, C, K, truck, M, R, rabbit, K, kite, I, igloo, A, consonant, E, oops, A, consonant, E, cake, A, V, violin, combination, E, R, fern, combination, O, R, worm, combination, U, R, turtle, C, cup, city, O, octopus, Y, yarn, X, box, combination, W, H, whistle, A, apple, watch, W, wagon, O, consonant, E, row, O, L, leaf, S, socks, nose, O, book, moon, G, gate, A, digraph, A, I, nail, A, digraph, A, Y, tray, A, digraph, S, H, shell, Good job, guys. Okay, let's now take a look at our instant words. I'm going to give those to you. And today we're going to be reading in columns. Instant words 81 through 100. What are columns? When we read columns, how are we reading them?
Up and down.
Up and down. Why do we call these instant words?
And what we know.
Because we should know them instantly. Here we go. Repeat after me. Echo. Bid. First. Who. Long. Now. Over. Come. Then. Mine. Did. Part. Made. Water. Made. Day. Get. Oil. Down. Find. Other. Rain.
Did.
Part.
Made. Water. Made. Day. Get. Oil. Down. Find. Other. Been. First. Who. Long. Now. Overcome. Then. Mine.
Good job, Jake.
First. Been. Long. Who. Made. Now. Water. Made. Day. Get. Oil. Down. Find. Other. Overcome. Then. Made. Did.
Mine.
Part. Made.
Mine.
Did. Part.
Good job. Go. Abel.
Now. Overcome. Then. Oil. Down. Find. Other. Then. First. Who. Long. Made. Mine. Water. Made. Day. Get. Did. Part.
Good job, and Miguel.
Then. Who. First. Now. Long. Overcome. Then. Did. Mine. Water. Made. Part. Get. Over. First. Made. Oil. Down. Day.
Good job. Okay, what are we going over, guys, today?
Instant words.
And why do we call them instant words?
Because we should know them
We
instantly.
should know them instantly. Okay, let's get ready for our rate packets. Here we go. And on our rate packets, what do we do?
Rap.
No. We're going to time you.
Yes.
Okay? Let's look at the words we're doing today. What kind of words are these?
Is this yours?
No, you can use that one. What kind of words are these?
Tell me.
Instant words. So now we have some more practice with our instant words. 1.3?
Yes.
Okay, let me find our group. Let's review the first section. Here we go. Have.
About.
From.
From.
There.
There.
Said.
Said.
Next group. Out. 160. We're going to double it. 120, 121, 22, 20, 124.
Yes.
Best so far. Remember, because in a minute I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Good job. Abel, ready? Begin.
Have about from there, said, have there about from have there, said about there, said have about from out was would you to was you out to would to you was out you would out was to out have said there was would to about out was there, said would was you from out you about to have about from there, said from they said have.
Stop. Good job. 120, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 30, 134. Well done. Okay, Miguel. Ready? Begin.
Have about from there, said, have about there, days about from, have there, said, about there, said, have about from, out was, would you to, was you out to, would to, you was out, you would, was to, out, have said, there, would to, about, out was, there, said, was, you, from, out, do, about, to, was, have, from.
Stop. Well done. That was, you finished the whole section, 120. Good. And now, Jake. Ready? Begin.
Have about from there, said, have there, about from, have there, said, about there, said, have, about from, out, was, would you to, was you, out, to you, would, to you, was out, you, would, was to, out, have said there, would to, about, out, was,
Stop.
said.
Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, minus 1, 2, 98. Okay. Let me get your times.
I
Do you
got
remember
the
your
times
times?
I did. You don't forget them.
You wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good record keeper.
I got 124, miss.
Well done. And Jake.
98, Jake.
And Abel.
132. 4. 84.
And Miguel.
Yeah.
Okay, good job. What were we working on, guys? What kinds of words?
Words.
Words. Okay. Well done. Okay, now it's time for our spelling deck.
This.
I have some for you. Here we go. Get pencils?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do we do for spelling? Let's do it real quick. What do we do?
Look
And then listen, echo, and write. Put this to the side. Ready? Here we go.
R.
Okay. Z.
Z, comma, S.
Excellent.
P.
position C. K, comma, K.
K, comma, C, final position C, K, comma, K.
C. C. Okay.
S,
Final position.
S, S.
Look at me. D.
D,
All the way up. So it looks like an A.
N,
Look. O.
L,
Y.
U,
Y. Y. Before the C in the pink. Push up and over. Pull straight down, loop left.
oh,
Ready?
yes.
Look at me.
V, G,
Okay. Now we're going to go into our spelling practice. We're going to need our trace. You're going to need your paper in a minute to spell the words. So, let's look and see. This is it.
this one.
Today we're going to practice spelling words with a final stable syllable. But let's review a little bit before we begin. Eyes on me. Good. When we hear a short vowel sound before a consonant sound to close a syllable, that pattern of sounds is spelled vowel consonant. And a vowel in a closed syllable is short, included with the brief. Got it? Okay? And when we hear a consonant sound before O, we recognize that as a final stable syllable. We bracket the final stable syllable, accent the syllable before. Questions? Okay, so let's look at our chart that's going to guide us as we spell. What do we do for this? Look and listen, echo, unblend and pull down the sound pictures, divide between the two syllables, listen for the accent. Then we're going to touch and spell, name and write, code and read. Got it? You ready?
Yes.
The first word is grumble. Echo. Grumble. Unblend. Oh. Again. Oh. Pull them down. Pull them. And leave them on your tip on the table. Good. Good. On the table, please. Think about it. Hurry. Choose one. Good. Oh.
So it's
O. You ready?
Yes.
So we need to divide between the two syllables. Grumble. What would I divide?
Between the nasal. Between
Right here?
Yes.
Okay. So, grumble. So I have to listen for my accent. Where's my accent? Grumble. Bull. Grumble. First syllable or second syllable?
First.
Grumble.
First.
Syllable. Okay. So now I have to touch and spell. Touch it with me. Go.
G-R-U-M-B-D-L. Grumble. Yeah, L.
Is that our ending? Grumble. Okay. O-L.
B-E-L. I would think is
Well, that's okay. Well, let's go. Let's see it. Now we're going to spell it. Tell me how to spell it.
G-L.
Grr.
R-U-M-B-L.
Is that how it is?
Grumble. Yes.
Yes? Okay, so what do I have to do now? You spell it. You spell it first.
Oh, okay.
And let me review this real quick. When we hear a consonant sound before an O, we hear it as a final stable syllable. What do we usually have after this L?
Now.
Yes.
Miss, do you spell grumble right?
Let's look at this real quick again. I think I might have skipped a step. When we hear a consonant sound before a final O, that pattern of sounds is not spelled final stable syllable. That pattern of sounds is spelled consonant L-E. That's why maybe you were confused on the E at the end. I apologize. It's spelled consonant L-E. And we recognize that as a final stable syllable. And we bracket the final stable syllable, accent the syllable before. Do we understand? Okay, that's why when you all weren't sure about the L-E, because I didn't remind you all. We got it? We'll practice again in a minute. Okay, now what do we have to do? Code and read. So, how am I going to code and read? What do I have to do first?
Bracket the
Bracket final stable syllable, B-L-E. A vowel in a closed syllable is short, coded with the breathe. What's our word? Grumble. Grumble. Good job. Let's replace our cards. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
The next word is the word temple.
temple.
Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna do it like this. Oh. pictures?
Oh,
Now we have to divide between the two syllables. Temple.
It would be the last two.
Temple. Where do I, tell me where to divide.
Between the nasal. No,
Right here?
yes.
Right here?
Yes.
Temple. And then we have to listen for the accent. Temple. Where's the accent?
The P and the L.
First syllable or second syllable?
Second.
Temple.
First.
First syllable. Okay? Now I need to touch and spell. Here we go. Temple.
T.
U.
E. N.
T. E.
N.
N.
P. L. E.
Okay. Now let's write it.
T. E. M. T. M. P. L. E. Did we spell it right, Miss?
Look at your P though. So we did the name and right. Now we have to code and read. What do I do
Box
first?
suffix
Box
P,
the
L, E.
final stable syllable P-L-E.
A vowel
Accent the syllable before.
A vowel and a closed syllable short code with a breathe.
What's the word?
Temple.
Temple. Good job.
Miss, now we make a sentence.
Today we're not going to do sentences. We're just practicing the spelling part. Okay? Okay. What were we working on right now? What were we working on?
Consonant.
Consonant L-E. And what do we recognize that as?
Suffix.
No. When we hear a consonant before O, we recognize pattern of sounds is spelled consonant L-E. And we recognize that as a final stable syllable. And we bracket the final stable syllable, accent the syllable before. Okay, give your trays to ready, please. Okay, let's go ahead now and we're going to review suffixes. We have some suffixes. Yesterday's lesson we had 2 new suffixes. But let's think about that real quick. What is a suffix?
Suffix is
Okay, well let's think about this. A base word is the simplest form of an English word. And a suffix is a letter or letter added to the end of the base word to change its former usage. And a base word plus a suffix equals a
derivative.
And we box our suffix. Okay, let's go over our suffixes. This was yesterday. Suffix en, wooden, made of, thickened, to become. Suffix est, hardest, the most. Suffix s, tips, more than one. Suffix er, cooker, one who, rocker, that which, sweeter, more than. Suffix ing, jumping, the act of doing right now. Suffix full, hopeful, full of, cupful, quantity needed to fill. Suffix ed, planted, past tense, jumped, past tense, filled, past tense. Suffix less, spelled less, without. Suffix ness, kindness, quality of. Okay, well done. So let's review. We know that a base word plus a suffix equals a
derivative.
and we box our suffix. Okay. Now we're going to be looking at our connected text. Let's look at our haunted house story.
Page, miss?
Okay. Let's look at, go to page 15. I believe that's where we left off yesterday. Yes. Page 15. What's happening so far? Let's review. Who are our characters?
Ricky,
Tom,
Ricky,
Ricky,
and Ann.
And what's the problem of the story?
They're at the Smith house.
They're at the Smith house and they think that it's haunted, right? And where did we leave off? What was going on yesterday? What were they going to go do?
The guy.
They were going to go and
Walk into the house.
they were going to go explore.
But there's somebody.
Let's look on page 15.
Can I read?
Let me start us off. Let's follow along.
It says Ricky
Pointed.
pointed. The
Fence.
fence fell down over there. Let's go in the yard, Ricky said. Not me, Tom said. Come on, Tom. We will just look around. Ann said. Ricky stepped over around the fallen gate fence. See if I'm okay, he said. Then Tom and Ann stepped around it too. Come on, let's walk a little closer to the house, Ricky said. What are you kids up to? The man called out. A man called out. Did you hear that? Ricky asked. Let's go out. Let's get out of here, Tom yelled. A man came out of the house. Why are you here? The man asked.
So now we have a what? We have a new
Character.
We have a new character. So let's tab our character. Who's the new character?
The man.
And it's considered a who, right? Do we know who the man is?
No, it doesn't say his name.
We don't know who it is. But is there anybody supposed to even be at the house?
No.
Not at all. So that might lead to another problem. Why are you here? Interesting. Here we go. Abel. Go. I'm not sorry, Jacob.
Tom and
No, page 16.
we were just looking around, Ricky said. Well, you should not be here. The man said. What about you? Why are you here? Ann asked. I take care of this place, the man answered. Do you live here? Do you live here? Ricky asked. No, I'm just here all day. I go home at night, the man said. When is it going to be torn down? Ann asked. In 2 weeks, the man answered. Is this place haunted? Tom asked. That's what they said. That's what they say. I don't know. I'm not here at night, the man said. The man said, can we look inside and ask?
So what's going on here?
They're trying to go into the house, but the man won't let them.
And why is the man there? What did he say?
He's a keeper. He takes care of the house.
Keeper, like a groundskeeper. Good. Thank you for reading. Abel.
No, you can't. You kids need to leave. It's not a safe place around here. You could fall and get hurt, the man said. Then he walked back into the old house. He was getting mad, Ricky said. He could let us get answered that the 3 kids got back on their bikes. Come on, Mr. West must have his
Consonant E.
store open by now, Ricky said. Do you think Officer Collins found any more funny money? Tom asked. We can ask him when we get back to town, Ricky said. There were no cars on the road. Then all of a sudden a car with
There's no S.
went by them. It was going very fast.
So where are they on their way now?
Back to
Back
the
to haunted house. They're leaving. They're going to the haunted house?
No, they're going back to that store.
They're going to town. And what's happened?
They saw a very fast car.
Car whizzing by. Go ahead.
Did you see that? Ricky called out. I did. What was
It.
it? Was the white car, the one with all the dents. Thomas said. Didn't that man say he had to stay there all day long? And that's what he said, Ricky answered. Then why is he going to town? And asked.
So now they're wondering, why is he going to town? So does the story add up?
Yes.
Not really. Because he said he was going to be there all day, but now he's leaving. Okay, before we close our story, I want us to go through the page we've read, and I want you to either find a word that has a final stable syllable from pages 15 to that last one.
Final stable syllable is what?
Like BLE, PLE, CLE, or a suffix. Find a word that has either a final stable
My
syllable.
suffix ed, right?
It could be.
I found 2.
Tell me your page, Red.
15.
Page 15, and give me your words.
Ricky
Asked, and then
yelled.
yelled. Good job. Those both need past tense. Good. Okay, show me what page. Okay, what's the word?
Ricky stepped.
Ricky stepped. Good job. And ED means past tense. Good. Give me your book.
Miss, what page were we on?
I'll mark it. We left off. We're going to be on chapter 4 tomorrow.
Okay,
You found a final stable syllable?
And page 19 when? Final stable syllable EN.
Miss,
No.
I marked it.
Final stable syllable has a consonant LE. Like it could be PLE,
I found icon to E.
TLE, BLE.
Miss, I found icon to E.
Whatever.
Miss, I marked it for me.
But I'm glad you thought about it. A diagram of O, but we want a. If you can't find it, did you find one? We'll keep looking, honey. 15, 16, 17, 18, or 19.
I found 18.
Show me. We don't say stopped it.
I found one. Ricky stopped.
Stopped. And suffix ed means past
I
tense.
hope to. We want 18.
What's the word?
Haunted.
Haunted. Means that it is. I don't know if that means past tense though. They're talking about like a haunted house. Is it really haunted? That's a good example. I have to look that up. Keep looking. There's lots. S. Answered. Suffix ed. Past tense. All the suffixes we found have ed. There's no others. S. ing.
You're finding some?
No, I'm
Okay.
ed. Banged. I see a lot of EDs, but I don't where'd you look? There has to be another word in here that has a different suffix other than ed. Looking, ing.
Oh, wow.
Active doing. Getting, ing. Sometimes it just takes us taking a second look at things. Fallen. The fence had fallen. en. Closer. er. There's lots. Okay, good job.
I marked my list.
Your what?
The book, so we wouldn't get lost.
Okay. Now, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to look at our no grammar card, and we're going to be thinking about inferences. What is an inference? What is a good inference?
It's a guess.
It's an educated guess, okay? I like to give the example. If I come inside from the other building, and I'm soaking wet with all my things, what can you make an inference?
It was raining.
You can make that guess or that inference that it was raining without me saying a word, just by looking at me and by your own experiences.
Or someone threw something at you. Oh, why?
But what's most likely?
Rain.
Okay. So let's look at this card, and I'm going to ask us each a question, and we're going to be thinking about inferences, okay? What is this girl holding, Ray?
A backpack.
Show him the backpack. Where do you think she is, Jake?
Inside her house.
You think she's home? What makes you think that? You're right. But why? Why do you think that?
Because she has all of her stuff out.
She has her stuff out. She's looking for something. What else would you see here that you wouldn't see, let's say, at school? Or what's something you'd see at school that you don't see in this picture?
It's an apple.
She has a snack. Oh, do you see other children around her? No, and if she were at school, that's probably what you would see. Good. What can you tell from her expression?
She said.
She's sad. She looked a little worried. She was supposed to bring her English book. She was supposed to bring home her English book to study, to read a chapter, but it's not in her backpack. Miguel, what might have happened? She probably forgot it at school. What might happen, Ray, if she doesn't find the book today?
Well, then she can't study, and she can't get.
She can't read the chapter. There will be a quiz on the chapter in 2 days. Jake, what could she do?
Have a friend come over and let her read from her book.
That's right. Maybe she could call a friend over and let the friend, they can study together. Good. What will happen if she doesn't read the book before her quiz?
She fell.
Probably gonna fail. Why do teachers give homework, Miguel?
To practice more.
Teachers give homework to practice to study your skills. Maybe something you've learned in class and you go home and you practice. I give you homework every day. Why? Because I want you to practice your reading. Is it important that you do it?
Mhm.
It sure is. Good job. So what kind of skill are we working on with this card? Inferencing. We were making inferences. Who can give me an example of an inference? Who can give me an example of an inference?
An inference is like a guess.
Okay, give me an example. Somebody making an inference.
Ooh,
Or
when you're worried, but you don't have to say anything.
okay, you're worried. And how can I tell that you're worried?
Because I'm looking through things.
Maybe you're looking through things, your expression, so you can use those things to make an inference. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say I am, what would be a good example? Okay, let's say I'm reading a letter and I start to cry after reading the letter. I get a letter from my son who's off in the military. Yes. And so I'm reading this letter from him, or maybe even a text. I'm reading it, and I start to cry. What can you think? What inference can you make?
You might think he could.
I'm sad. Why do you think I'm sad?
Because you're crying.
Right? So
Because
you
you
made that
miss
inference. You can tell maybe I miss him so much, and I'm reading that letter or that text, and I start to cry because of me missing him. Did I say anything? But you can make that guess just based on my actions. Good job. We're done for today. Good job. Yes, we're done. Okay. Thank you all. Don't forget to please read, practice, take your instant words.